Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Brooke, or Baby Sims on all of my socials, and today we are building a spa in Windenburg for my save file. Now every time I build a spa in this game, I always wonder, am I saying it wrong? Because some people say it's like spa, and there's spa, I don't know, spa. I don't know. I have no idea. But we're building a spa today, and it is also kind of a gym because one of the requirements for spas in this game are, I think, like gym equipment. Maybe it's not a requirement. Maybe that's just something I thought it was. But either way, we are building one, and it does have a little bit of a gym inside as well. So yeah. And another reason that I'm building a spa here is because in my save file that I play in, I have always had a spa in Windenburg. I don't know why, but that's where like my game's spot is and always has been. So I feel like it was only necessary to build one actually in Windenburg Town Square here for gameplay purposes for myself. And yeah, so that's why I'm doing this. And yeah, the color scheme this build is kind of like a blue, green, white type of vibe. Very light colors, very pastel, very cute. I really like this build. I think it's really cool. My Sims haven't actually been here yet, but honestly, my Sims are usually people who leave the house a lot, but they haven't been lately because we have a toddler, and it's hard to go anywhere with a toddler because like there's not really many lot types in Sims 4 that are suitable for toddlers except for parks. Like, you can't bring them to restaurants because they can't like sit and eat. You obviously wouldn't want to bring them to like a nightclub. There's nothing for them to do at like any single lot type really. So I tend to just keep them in the house or go to parks at this age because like it's kind of, I guess I could just hire a nanny or something, but I hate the way the nannies work in this game like a lot, so I try not to do that. So yeah, that's kind of the vibe. But right now I'm just putting on some windows. I end up using these ones from the Greenhouse Haven kit because I think they just look so good paired with these Moschino stuff pack windows. I think they just look really good together. So yeah, and then I use these spa doors that came with Spa Day, of course, because what else would I use? And then I love using these going together windows. I feel like a lot of my builds have the same type of windows on them and kind of look the same, but I mean, what works, okay? If it's not broke, don't fix it. You know what I mean? And I try to find a little bit of a sign here, and I end up making kind of my own with like this big little area thing. I end up changing it and putting this like big sign thing in, I guess, if you could say. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's like a light up sign with the spa symbol in the middle, and then I put like words on the side of it. You're gonna see me do here in a second. And I end up putting like these words on the side that kind of make it seem like it's spelling out the name of the business, and I put little posters up on the side that kind of give spa vibes. And yeah, I think this place is really cute. There also is like a bar area, so on like the back patio that you see there that goes wrapped around the back and the side, there is a bar area because Spa Day, I try to use all the things that came with this pack, like Spa Day, and it comes with a bar and some bar stools and stuff and tables, so I figured why not put one, because you can get like protein shakes and stuff there, so why not? I don't know, I just put it there. Plus the original, like the base, or not the base game, but I guess this base game in Spa Day, it came with a spa that's in everybody's library if you have the pack, and it has a bar in it, so I thought, you know what, why not? That's actually the spa that I have placed in my game in Windenburg at the moment. Well, not anymore because I built this, but before I built this, that was the spa I had placed. I am so tired of the word spa. I have said it like every 2 seconds in the last 3 minutes, so I am done saying it for as long as I can. But for this building, I went with like the exterior, kind of this beige-ish kind of color scheme, which I then switch up into this like blue, and then I go back and forth a little bit on it. But I think I decided to stay with the beige brick that came with the, here we go again, the Spa Day pack, and then I put like blue columns there, and I put these little like I'm just going through debug right now, and I'm just trying to find those little planter boxes right here, because as you guys know, when I build community lots, I love to put trees on the side. It just gives a more finished feel to me. But of course it took me like 10 minutes in real life, not really, like 2, but it took me a little tiny bit here to figure out how to like make it so it wasn't clipping inside. And I put these little fountains by the front door as well because I just think this place would have fountains. So I put one there, and I put it like an actual kind of above ground fountain as well in front, and then of course the trims and stuff, which I end up deleting and only putting around the top because I didn't like the way it looked around the building. But yeah, I want to move on a little bit to the next portion of this video, because as you guys know, I kind of treat my voiceovers as like a little bit of podcast where I talk about everything. So the first portion I want to talk about is like my real life stuff. So one thing that I wanted to talk about is this channel. So I actually created a little bit of a schedule, but I've only been following it. This will only be the second video that's following that schedule. So I'm trying to post a new speed build every Friday because that's kind of what works for me at this time. So I'm trying to get that done. And so last week I posted a video on Friday. It is currently Friday. Well, actually it's Friday at 11:30. So I guess technically I post videos on Saturdays, but like 1 a.m. Saturday, because I don't record these voiceovers until around 11:30, 10:30 at night. And then I export them and then I post them on YouTube, which takes a couple hours. So it takes a little bit. So really Saturdays is the day I post videos. So every Saturday I post speed builds. I think that's what works for me right now. That might change. My schedule changes all the time. So yeah, just if you're wondering where I am, hopefully that will be the schedule I stick to. And if there isn't, I will update on the community page and my Twitter, of course, for if there's any changes or if I decide to not stick with that schedule anymore, because it's always good to keep you guys in the loop. But yeah. And other real life portion, as I think I said this in my last video, but I don't remember because it was a week ago and I have short-term memory, I swear. But my boyfriend actually got his license, and I feel like we're really behind with people our age. So we're both 20 years old, and I feel like most people got their license around here and probably in a lot of places got their license like at 16 and then got their fulls around 17. So they were probably out driving and doing all these fun things around that age. But we didn't get our licenses, or he didn't get his license, I should say. I still don't have mine because I low-key am scared driving, but that's another story. But he just got his, and we have been going out like literally almost every night and just having a blast, because this is gonna be really embarrassing, I feel like. I have never been in a car with anybody that's like not a grown family member of mine. Like, I've never really been in a family, like just a grown person in general. Like, the only people I ever really went driving with in my life is like my grandmother, my parents, my brother, my uncle, and my boyfriend's grandmother and mother. That's literally it. Like, I've never been in a car with I guess I went in a car with my friend twice when she first got her license, but for like 5-10 minutes. Like, we never really went far. So yeah, but it's been a blast going with my boyfriend for drives. We've been just going up to like this nearby place. We call it the Plaza. It's basically just like a strip mall that's a little bit down the road from us, where everybody kind of hangs out. And we've been going there and just getting snacks whenever we feel like it, or just kind of hanging out and just having fun. And we actually been picking up our friends and hanging out with them too, which is so fun, because before this, like, we literally haven't seen these people in real life, because we met them. They live near us. Like, they live like 10, or this person, I guess I should say, lives near us. He lives like 10 minutes away, but we met him, well, my boyfriend met him in school because they went to school together, but I didn't go there. And then I never met the guy in person, but we actually started recently hanging out with him in person since we have our license, and it's been super fun. And we've been going to different restaurants and going like shopping and just hanging out, and it's been super fun. And I've actually literally never, except for maybe 3 times, so I shouldn't say never, 3 times I've had the aux cord in my parents' car or in any car. Like, I've never been allowed to play my own music, so I've only had it in my dad's car a couple times. But now when I drive my boyfriend, I get to play my music all the time, which is great, because I don't know if this is just me, but I feel like cars make your music sound better. Like, I don't know if that's like an actual thing or not, but I just feel like playing your music in the car, on a speaker, on your TV, in your headphones are all different things. Like, your song sounds different, everything. And I'm sure it has something to do with like the way that device plays music and has like a player for. But I don't know, I find cars are just the best way to listen to music. It makes every song feel so much better and just so great. So yeah, and I'm also really obsessed with making playlists. I have like 300 on my Spotify, and I have one for every single possible situation or anything you could possibly be in. So one of my playlists is called like Late Night Drives, which was made for that exact reason. So we've been listening to that, because we usually don't go out until like 8 o'clock because we share the car with my parents. So yeah, usually we don't go out until later in the night anyway. So yeah, it's been good. It's been really fun. We actually did get pulled over the other day though. Not because we did anything wrong. Like, we did not get pulled over for our own doing. It was because they were doing like, I'm sure they have these everywhere, like it has to be a thing, but they were doing like speed checks, or not really just speed checks, more like car checks, where they just kind of pull you over at a certain spot and they're like, hey, we're gonna check your license plate, we're gonna check your registration, we're gonna check your insurance, we're gonna check your safety sticker, we're gonna check all of that. And then they check it, and then if all's good, you go, and if it's not, then you get fined. So yeah, but we were all good. We have a slightly expired sticker, but that's fine, we're all good now, it's all fixed. But yeah, that was our night. The other night, it was quite scary. I've never been in that situation before, even though it was like just a regular stop, but I was low-key anxious about it. So yeah, that was kind of the vibe. And today, I actually just got back from being out. We went and picked up our friend that I was talking about earlier, and then we went to this place in Canada, which is in Canada only, which is called Sobeys, and it's a superstore, or not superstore. That's another grocery store, but both Sobeys and Superstore are grocery stores here in Canada. So we went to Sobeys and we got some like groceries and things. We got like coffee cream, cat food, random things like that. Soda, pop, whatever you call it. Here in Canada we call it pop, but I know other places call it soda. So yeah, we went there and then we went and picked up our friend. And then we just kind of sat in a parking lot for a little bit, and we went to this Mexican restaurant where I got 2 churros, and that is it because they were closing and I just wanted a churro. And then we dropped our friend off, and then we went to the gas station and I got some snacks, which I actually got Nerds gummy clusters. I got these like Jolly Rancher sour gummies, a bag of salt and vinegar chips, and this like chocolate bar. It's like the Reese's peanut butter cups, but it's in like a chocolate bar form. So yeah, that's what I got. That's a little like haul for you guys. And yeah, so let's quickly talk about the build before I go into what I want to talk about next. So right now we are actually doing the yoga studio part of this build, which is really small. That's why the like the yoga mats are facing, I guess you could say, vertical instead of horizontal, because I couldn't really fit any in the other way. And now we're about to start working on the nail salon part of this. So I actually sectioned everything off in this like build to be different things. So there's a bunch of different things in this build. There's this nail salon part, which I guess you can also just get foot massages or hand massages or pedicures or manicures, but anyway, that's that. This is that room. And then there's a yoga studio, there's a locker room, there's a bathroom, there's a shower, there's the gym, there's a meditation room, there is like a bathing room where you can get like soaked baths or mud baths or whatever. And then I believe there's also like a massage room, like for back massages and stuff upstairs as well. And then there's like a deck with a bar and some seating on it as well. So that is kind of the vibe of this little place here. And I end up using all the stuff from the Spa Day refresh because I think it just looks so much better than the original stuff. And I made this very nail salon-esque. Like I put all these nail polishes on the shelf here to be like your color choices. There's a bunch of stuff here for like nail cuticle oil, I imagine, like some drinks and you can drink while you're getting your nails or feet done, some fruit, different things like that, and some incense, and a sink, of course, because I don't know if you haven't ever had your nails done, but every time I have, like, after a certain step, they'll be like, go wash your hands, and then I have to come back, and then, yeah, they finish what they're doing. But yeah, so I put a sink in there for that reason. I put these little tables in between. Maybe you could put some rocks on them. Maybe you could put like your drink there, like your car keys or whatever in real life. But in The Sims, they would put nothing there because it's The Sims and it all goes in their never-ending inventory. So yeah, and there's also vending machines on this lot. There's like a face mask one, and then there's also just the regular ones. Whenever I build community lots, I try to put 2 vending machines, and I usually put the one that came with the event rewards because it has everything in it. But if you don't have that, then I think if you download a lot, you'll still have it. I heard someone say that, like if you download a lot that has the event reward stuff, then you'll still have the event rewards in your game, even if you don't have that yet. But yeah, I usually put that one, and then I put the snack one from high school years, and then sometimes I put the hot or the cold vending machine stuff from Snowy Escape. I always want to say Snowy Day. I don't know why, but Snowy Escape. So yeah, but I only put 2 this time, and I put the face mask ones downstairs as well. That is with the Spa Day refresh, and you can buy like face masks and stuff with that. And yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I love the spa. My Sims always go to the spa. I just think it's such like a cool place to go and get your nails done or like just relax for the day. Especially if my Sims have like a stressful week, I always bring them here. And usually like my Sim Cora, she goes into like the spa part, like she gets a massage, gets her nails done. She maybe will do a yoga class, while Hudson, her husband, usually goes into like the gym part and works out. And yeah, so right now we are actually working on the little bathroom type of thing. It's not like a bathroom, but it's like a literal bathroom. Like, it's a room full of bathtubs where you can go and get like mud bath stuff. It's not super private. Like, honestly, you might not want to be here when there's other people in here because you're gonna be naked in the tub. But I did try to put these little dividers up, so maybe it wouldn't be so annoying to get in a bath while you know, people are like watching you. But yeah, I just put like these little stuff here because I thought it was cute. And of course, the original spa that came with Spa Day that's in your library has like a little bathroom thing, so I thought it would be cool to put one in there too. And now we are going to move on to what I think is, yeah, the massage room. This is where you will go and get your massages. I don't know if this is functional, and honestly, if I'm being so honest with you, I did not play test this build. I completely forgot to. So I don't know if this is functional, but if you download this lot and you're having any problems with the massage tables, let me know. I don't think there should be. It should be fine, but you know, you never know. It's The Sims. So yeah. And yeah, but the next thing I want to talk about is actually my Sims, because as we know, if you're not new here, when I do my speed builds, I like talk about my real life, the build, and my Sims at the moment. So I would like to give a little introduction because people are always new to my channel. In fact, most people that watch my videos are new to the channel. So my Sims names are Hudson and Cora, and they actually have a toddler named Dean. And I have been playing the exact same save since The Sims 4 came out. And I've never ever had another gameplay save. I've had other saves where I build like this kind of stuff, like my save file, and I have like testing saves, so I call it, to test like new mods or test a build feature, whatever. But for gameplay, I've only ever had this save. It is literally as old as The Sims 4 is, and yeah. Well, kind of. Like, it is, but I've also backed it up and saved as and copied it and done a bunch of different things. But technically, it dates back to when The Sims 4 first came out. And yeah, and I've been playing it since. And my Sims are Hudson and Cora, and I'm on generation, I think, close to 40 now. So yeah. So yeah, and nothing much has really been going on in my Sims lately, so I don't have too much of a big update. Jeez, I like got stuck on my words there. I don't have too big of an update. Dean just turned 2, and the way I do birthdays in The Sims is I don't just like let them age up based on their age span. I actually turn aging off, and then I put their birthdays on the calendar, and I have my calendar set to 28 days because I don't know, and I have aging off, and then basically like literally every year is their birthday like it is in real life. Like, for example, Dean's birthday is winter 19th, so he just turned 2 because like he's been through 2 winter 19ths. So yeah. Basically I'd play like real life, and Hudson and Cora are 26, and they have a big family. So yeah, Cora's parents are Ellie and Ryan, and then she has an older sister named Danica who is married to a boy named Zachary, and they have a child that is also a toddler, and he is 3 years old, and his name is Jacob. Yeah, it's a whole thing, but nothing really new has been happening in my save. They just been take care of the toddler, and he's maxed all skills now, so it's great. It's super fun, and just kind of hanging out and doing a bunch of different things. It's been super fun, but we are actually wrapping up this build now, and I don't want to talk myself over my outro, so I'm just going to quickly talk about the finishing touches of this build, which is where we are doing the bar, adding some finishing details in, and then we're pretty much done. I'm just adding a little bamboo strip across or behind the bar there, and then of course I'm adding the wallpaper. But that is it for this video, guys. If you liked it, leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more videos from me, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Alright, I love you guys. Bye.